wanted to do this on my lunch break, so tonight's video is obviously going to be late. What is going on, YouTube? Gyvi World here. Hope everyone's having a great day today. And I just decided I'm just going to be really late back to work, and what better way than to play 9 innings of Diamond Dynasty. Yeah, there really isn't much to say, except there was an update. Didn't take very long, but that slowed me down a little bit. And now we're going to play 9 innings and hope that we get Tom Seaver on the bump. Most likely it won't be, but if we get Tom Seaver, this would be a Tom Seaver debut. But again, I'll probably play 20 more games before I actually get to play with Tom Seaver. Alright, here's what we're coming up against. Aaron Sanchez was a possible Cy Young candidate. Well, he was a candidate. Charlie Blackmon, Jose Reyes, Prince Fielder, Andre Ethier, Robinson Cano, Kang Ho Kang, Jim Edmonds, Chris Bryant. A lot of lefties in this lineup, so we may have to go bullpen pretty damn early. And no, we did not get Tom Seaver on the mound. So great. 359 batting average for Charlie Blackmon. That is a very good batting average. So this kind of worries me that he's got a very lefty-heavy lineup, and they've all got pretty damn good batting averages. 3 very good pitches to start the at-bat, and he's taken every single one of them. Wow, this guy is very disciplined up at the plate, not swinging at all. 3-1, giving him a slider. And he's going to pop up to center field. Barry Bonds is there. Good start to the game. Now, I wanted to talk to you guys about a couple of things because I was reading the comments yesterday, and I'm starting to assume that I said something incorrectly because I got a lot of the same comments from a lot of people. It seems that a lot of people were confused as to whether I played in the majors a lot or not. Let me get this out of the way. I did not play in the major leagues. I did not make it past junior college, community college baseball. So I think, you know what, we'll use this game as more of a story time than anything else. Now, as some of you may know, I live in Central Florida. And we're going to pick off Jose Reyes. Now, I, after high school, had not planned on playing baseball. I had pretty much said, you know what, I enjoyed my 3 years on varsity, and that's pretty much as far as I want to take it. At the time, it wasn't because of my skill. I just didn't want to play any more baseball. But there was some incentive for me to play baseball. I won't get into that because it's kind of a weird story. But there was a reason I decided to play baseball, and I just walked on in the fall at Seminole State College in Sanford/Lake Mary. Now, the reason we like to say Lake Mary and we don't really call it Sanford, or even though it's in the Sanford-Lake Mary area, is because Sanford has some negative connotations. And yes, that is where Trayvon Martin was from. What a base hit. Now, I decided to walk on in the fall, and honestly, it did not start off a very good fall. It was actually going pretty bad. I was waking up at 4:30 every morning to run, and I was not really enjoying it. I was not having the best of the season, and we were about halfway through the fall before cuts were supposed to be made. And then I just said, you know what, fuck it. I've got absolutely nothing to lose. Oh, I will take that. Attaboy Ted. So I said to myself, you know what, I got nothing to lose. Let me give it my all. I started working a lot harder. And then, you know, at the end of the season, I had the highest batting average for a freshman. Bloops were falling in, doubles down the gap, hitting a couple home runs, and I was looking really good. And I ended up batting like 350 in the fall. Maybe I should tell more stories while I play, because I hit home runs somehow. Maybe never mind. So, when fall was almost over, I had realized a couple things. One, I was no longer the defensive shortstop that I was. I honestly could not play the shortstop position, mainly because I had put on about 20 pounds, and I was at 180, which, looking now, I wish I weighed 180 pounds. And I moved to third base. The only problem with that was we had quite a few third basemen. One of those third basemen was a 6'3", 225-pound. He was actually a buddy of mine, and we played against each other high school. We were rival high schools, and he was the next big thing in the area. Just absolutely crushed the ball, and I didn't think I had a chance. The other was this small guy who was a very, very good shortstop and a very good guy who just could get on base. So I didn't think I had a chance to make the squad. However, there was also another potential third baseman. He was this Japanese kid, really funny kid, did not speak like any English at all, but a very good kid. And apparently, one third baseman, the Japanese kid, could not get his schedule to work or something, so he was out of the picture. The other one didn't have grades, and then it was just a 6'3", 225, the next Alex Rodriguez from our area, and he was struggling, and I was not. I was on fire at the time. Jesus, I'm just popping up this inning. So mind you, at the time, I'm just a scrawny 5'10", 180-pound third baseman, and I've got this 6'3", 225 third baseman who just absolutely hits bomb, and that's who I was competing with. This is also the same community college that D. Gordon went to, Seminole State College in Sanford, Florida, for those of you who have been asking. And yeah, the fall is over, and I'm told, hey, you've made the squad. And I got a little something for it. And January comes. I don't know if I should have had that. So January comes, and I'm told before the season starts, we had this thing where we had to run a mile in under 6 minutes. Until you had to run the 6-minute mile every morning until you ran it in under 6 minutes. And the longer you took, the harder it was. Mind you, it took me like three attempts to finally get it.
A lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe force him at every once.
I was about to get so mad. So right before we go to run the mile on the first day, my coach comes up to me and he says, "You are my opening day third baseman." And I was in absolute shock. And that's pretty much the story. About a week later, before the season starts, we're getting ready, and this kid transfers to our school from the Citadel. And I'm thinking to myself, who is this kid? And one of our pitchers, Garrett Bush, who I believe got signed with the Angels, he says, "Hey, that's my buddy, Michael Clevenger." If you don't know, Michael Clevenger pitches with the Indians, and I hate this game. I hate this game. All right, I need to get fielder here. Where do you want it? And people say that the strike zone in the MLB is not perfect. No major league umpire would miss that. You suck, kid. You suck. You get your runs with bunts. I'm thoroughly pissed. Anyways, Michael Clevenger transfers, and at the time, the kid threw 98, 99, 100. Just fantastic arm. Our first baseman got hurt for a little while, and why can't I get that? And for a while, I ended up moving to first base. I played some first base in college. It was amazing. Clevenger moved to third, and he would throw 98-mile-an-hour two-seamers at me with ridiculous movement. But actually, when I played first base, it was the best 2 weeks of my career, as I was just hitting, and all I had to focus on was hitting. It's amazing. First baseman, you just have to hit. That's the life. So fast forward to the end of the year, we have our player coaches meetings on where we stand. Woo! Just missed another one. And I had plans to do something else with my career, and I asked for a release. And my coach was just really shocked that I had asked for a release. And the reason was because at first I told him, hey, I'm not going to be joining the program next year. And he was understanding. That's a strike. But when I asked for a release, he said, why? And I said, because I need a release if I want to play at a different school. And he was absolutely livid. Nonetheless, he had to grant my request, and he released me, and I was able to go and try to play for a different school. I ended up not doing that, and I moved to the Dominican Republic. And at the time, I was 18, 19. 19. By the time fall came, the following fall, I had turned 19. And I moved to Dominican Republic. Now, I spent 6 months working out in this program, same program where Carlos Martinez played growing up, and I had played against him before. Same program as Eric, who is an infielder with the Indians as well, and a few other players like my buddy Jesse Liriano, son of Nelson Liriano, who's an 11-year major leaguer. And actually, Jesse and I have been friends for many, many years, as our fathers were very good friends, being from the same city. And actually, Jesse, his father and his family moved to Florida when I was like 13 because my father advised them, and I think they still live in Florida to this day because of it. So, as time went on, jeez, why are these missing? What is Noah Syndergaard's walks per 9? It's really annoying you miss these pitches. So months go by, I'm working out, I'm going to tryouts with different teams, Yankees, Oakland, and I had some pretty good tryouts, and I had some ones that didn't go so great where I didn't show up as I would have liked to. And some teams had some general interest, and I won't get into the details as to why, but my final tryout was Oakland and the Mets. So my very last tryout, it was Oakland and the Mets, and I had stirred some general interest. I believe Oakland specifically, both teams had some interest, but Oakland had some decent interest. And they wanted to see me again, and they wanted to invite me out to their camp in South Dominican Republic. And that was a few weeks away. And at the time, it was summertime, and the season was, throw a strike, man. What is up with your control on this fastball? It was summertime, and the season was over. And Carlos Martinez had played already his first season. That's the first time I see him swing at a bad pitch. Carlos Martinez had already played his first official major league season, and for the summer, I don't know if he still does, but he goes to the Dominican Republic, back to the camp where he came out of. And so I do believe that specific night, we were, a lot of us, out that night. So yeah, we were all out that night, and Carlos Martinez was out at this club in Dominican Republic called Roadway. And we were out till like 4 a.m. So I wake up late, and I get to the field around like 8 a.m. And I see Martinez is late as well, but he can do what he wants. He's already a major leaguer, and I was no one. And so, we're told, hey, we're going to live scrimmage. And I'm not even warm, and, the trainer of our program says, hey, get a helmet on, get ready, you're hitting third. And so I strap on a helmet, and I get ready to hit. I take some warm-up swings, not really though. And I'm still a little tired from the previous night. I am just swinging at everything, and he knows it right now. So anyways, I come in extremely tired the next night, and I get up to the plate. And first pitch, he throws me a fastball out of the zone, and it was a blur. Not that I hadn't seen velocity, because at the time he was throwing 94, 95, and after a night out, he was probably throwing in the low 90s. And I had already faced, again, guys like Michael Clevenger throwing 98, guys like A.J. Cole, who, if you look up on Perfect Game, at 16 years old, he was hitting over 100. And him being in my division in high school, I faced him quite a bit. So it wasn't as much that he had incredible velocity. It was just, your typical night out. I need to focus just a little bit. But I need to finish the story even more. So typical night out, and I'm tired. He throws a fastball, and honestly, that's really annoying that with a runner on third, your first baseman doesn't attack a slow hit ground ball. Not only that, but to the point he can't even turn a double play with Prince Fielder on first. Those are the things about this game that need fixing. Runner, pitch, oh, Jesus Christ. First and third with the first baseman covering the bag upon the freaking runner on first, taking his secondary. The first baseman gets in front of him and is in. That is not a ball in which a runner on third can score on, or even where a double play shouldn't be turned. That is the kind of stuff about this game I want fixed.
Here's another guy that you gotta make swing the bat.
Hit out towards second.
So anyways, fastball, late night, blown by. Did not see it. It was a blur at only, 92, 93. And, it was a ball. Gives me another fastball in the outside corner. Strike. Swing and a miss. Absolutely whiff. Throws another one inside. Put a power swing, because at the time I had a little bit of weight on me and I was more into swinging with power. That was a pitch to crush. And then on 1-2, can't get mad, that's realistic. On 1-2, being that he's a major league pitcher playing against a bunch of scrubs in the summer, he was just working on things, not really getting outs, just working on things. And being behind on his fastball, he throws me a 1-2 changeup, which I poorly rolled over, and I hit in between short and third. And this ball I don't even think it made it out of the infield. Oh, we'll take that. But it was kind of hit in the perfect spot for me to be able to beat it out. So I beat out the throw, and that was my last at-bat ever, and it was against Carlos Martinez. And yeah, that was it. That wasn't the last time I saw him, because I'd seen him out quite a bit after that. But that was my last baseball story. And then about a month later, I had called it. I said I don't want to do this anymore. Didn't go to any more tryouts after that, and I moved back to the United States. So yeah, so I hope that clears up the confusion. I didn't mean to confuse anyone. I did not play Major League Baseball. My father played in the minors, and I had a lot of connections growing up. So I had a lot of opportunities to meet a lot of Major League players like Jose Reyes. I hung out with him quite a bit, and when I was younger, he used to give me a lot of stuff. Manny Ramirez, I got a lot of gear from him. But no, I did not play Major Leagues. I only played college, and that was it. All right, but I got 5 minutes until I got to get back to work, and I have not been focused at all. So let's get back into this game now. How is that a weak pop out? Look at the PCI.
Smoke toward the hole, and a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And taken high and deep to right. Ethier ranging back. He gets there to make the play. It's 3-2 now.
All right, 3-2.
Tough pitch to
Good
lay
take.
off, but
For those of you who have asking for a little advice on this game, like I mentioned, patience is the one thing I would say in this game you are rewarded for. 2-2. There it is. Great two-seamer. Now he's got his pitcher up, so he's got to make a move. Possibly not going to be making a move. Looking to bunt him over. I don't like that animation because sometimes it doesn't look like I got him. Are we able to put him away on 0-2?
Pulls this one in the air out to left.
That pitch missed terribly.
He can't get there, so the inning will continue. The run scores.
That pitch missed terribly. Maybe this isn't a pitch Reyes can hit. Wow.
Not exactly providing relief. Else if he wants to stay in the game.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. Stocker going back on it, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall. And the run is in to score from second. And not in time as the second.
The floodgates have opened.
Alex Rodriguez will grab.
So I was just late on that pitch. There we go. Aaron's going to get a base hit in the hole. And we got a runner on base.
And this one gets away.
Good read, and we're going to have a runner in scoring position.
Second here on the wild pitch. Shoots this one to
there it is.
Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Around third and being waved on home.
There it is. Beautiful baseball. Even that ball should have been crushed. Look how'd I hit that to left field if I hit it good?
Here's the 2-2. Swung on.
That don't make sense. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. If my timing is good on a fastball up and in, there's no way in God's earth I'd hit it to left field, and my controller disconnected somehow. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze.
Ground ball right side. Backhanded. On to first in their return.
That animation is why Andres Galarraga does not have a perfect game in real life. All right, down to our final out.
Lifted the other way.
Another guy who, if he had power,
On the move is
but
Pollard.
there is, it's just a fly ball machine with that card. All right, guys, really good game from my opponent. Can't take anything away from him. I mean, I did have a little stretch where I was just talking too damn much and not really focused. But he's in the 1900s, so he's rated well above me, I guess. Nonetheless, good game. That's going to do it. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hope I cleared up some things with, you know, some of the confusion from my video yesterday. If you're new to the channel, guys, I really really appreciate all the support. If you're not new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always, guys, drop a thumbs up, subscribe if you're new, and peace.
Cold world, cold life, cold-blooded. I be on my shit and look at all the hoes, love it. Got 150 bitches in the club staring at me. How that feel?